I remember I asked my mom, I said, when you were in your 30s, right? You were the age that I was. This is maybe around, early 90s or something, what have you. And if I would have told you Donald Trump's going to be president, like they knew who Trump was. He was in
Oh yeah,
Home Alone 2. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was all over the place back then. You would have thought that's crazy. If I'd have told you there was like a coronavirus epidemic, everybody's staying at home, 9/11, like all the, if I'd have just told you how wild things are just 30 years from now, would that blow your mind? And I expected her to say yes, right? Speaking of the last generation, must think that this generation's got it nuts. And she says, no, I don't think so, because we had freaking Cold War.
Ronald Reagan.
That's crazy. She said when she was a kid, the whole country kind of had like this PTSD moment with JFK.
Yeah.
Where they were like, oh my God, like I thought those were the old days. That was like Lincoln stuff, they can get to the president, they can get to anybody. Who's they? Like everybody was freaking out.
Fucking 60s are insane if you look at all the shit that happened.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Assassinations alone. I mean, there's 3 big ones:
Nixon,
JFK, RFK, and MLK. But Nixon, yeah,
MLK,
yeah, and all 3 of those have conspiracy theories too. And you said Lincoln, how there's conspiracy theories about that. RFK is fucked up too. There's all kinds of really fucked up shit that's hard to explain. I'm less convinced that there's a conspiracy there, quite honestly, but there's some really fucked up shit there too. You know what I mean?
Favorite one's the dude that shot. Who did he shoot? That shot Reagan, was it? Or no, he shot Bush, wasn't it?
No. Shot Reagan.
It was Jody Foster guy.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one. That's actually that's a conspiracy theorist doing something crazy that created more conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
That it's hilarious. And isn't he out now? Didn't they let him go?
That's how that started. He watched Taxi Driver.
Nice.
Yeah. So he got this whole thing on.
I think they let him out.
I think he's in a different facility or something. Because he's definitely mentally fucking ill. I can't think of his fucking name now either. Because every time I start to mention, I end up coming up with Lennon's killer instead, but I know it's not him. Yeah, you know what? That fucker fucked us really, because Reagan's poll numbers were so low at that point. Him getting shot made everybody feel sorry for him and basically made him a hero. This fucker, either don't shoot the guy or fucking get better aim. Okay, you fucked us, brother. Come on,
Right.
That's the real crime there.
John Hinckley Jr. Let me see if he's out. I'm like 90% sure they let him go, which is hilarious. Everything about this guy is hilarious. Hinckley was reported to have been driven by an obsessive fixation on actress Jodie Foster. He was found not guilty by reason of insanity.
Yeah, he used to call her when she was at college and shit. He stalked her and all kinds of. Yeah, this guy was fucking out there, man. He thought he was Travis Bickle.
Released.
He's
released from prison.
Where is he now? Where's our hero?
Somebody better be watching. Oh my God!
But I never got the link between Jodie Foster and Reagan, though. I mean, like, what explains the link between?
Okay,
fucking Jodie Foster won't return my calls. That's it. I'm going to shoot Reagan.
Because
it was in a movie, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, it's Taxi Driver. So, Jodie Foster played the prostitute.
The girl,
she was like 13 at the fucking time.
Yeah.
And one of Travis Bickle's idea was, to get back at what is Sybil Shepherd? Was that who played his love interest?
I think so.
Okay.
She was the campaign manager for this presidential candidate, and he was plotting to kill him. Goes to kill him and realizes that the Secret Service spots him and bails out on that, and then he decides, well, fuck it, I guess I'll go rescue Jodie Foster now, and goes, shooting up Harvey Keitel and everybody else in the end of the film. So, but his idea is, it's just like the movie, you know. If I carry this out, then she'll love me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was obsessed with the film, so that was he the one that read Catcher in the Rye? Wasn't that the other
They
conspiracy
all
that
did.
right? That everybody
They
had read
all
that book.
were like
Yeah.
into Catcher in the Rye. It's a little weird.
It's a fucking shit book, though. I'm sorry.
I
You know?
didn't even finish it. I started it just because everybody's supposed to have one, and I was like, I can't do fiction. I just can't.
Really?
I've only really enjoyed 3 books in my life. 3 books that were fiction.
Okay.
I can do nonfiction because at least I get something out of it.
What were the 3? I need to know.
2 Towers and Hobbit.
Yep.
And what was the one about the boys that go on the island?
Oh, Lord of the Flies.
Yeah. I remember that was a pretty good one. But
I'll tell you what,
other than that, I'm like, I can't. I can just watch TV. Why would I read this?
Worst book that everybody has to read in high school is The Great Gatsby. I fucking hate that book. It is fucking garbage. It sucks. It fucking sucks.
They all suck. They all suck. I could just watch a movie. It's an antiquated way of getting a story in my head.
Sure.
Let it go.
I think some things are good because learning
you're
to
wrong.
think. Okay. Learning
some things aren't good.
Yeah, learning to look at things a different way is always a good thing, I think. And films do that well. That's why I like David Lynch. Okay, because that kind of and Stanley Kubrick. We already mentioned him. Because it kind of makes you look at things different. And that's great. But some of them are just fucking trash. And I just
the book is better than the movie. I'll agree with you there. It's just not worth the investment for a story that's not real.
Yeah,
it's gotta be something real, and you gotta learn something, in my opinion. But I mean, the books are always better just because your brain's capable of doing more than you're ever going to get on a box.
Sure.
I mean, I remember, speaking of The Hobbit, that I didn't even like those 2 movies. Like
Well, I like Lord of the Rings, but I didn't like the Hobbit as well.
Yeah, and they left out the significance of the spiders. The spiders were terrifying. They leave out the spiders. They leave out like they were like living with the orcs forever.
Right.
And like just all those things. They made it all about a dragon. Smaug wasn't even that significant in The Hobbit. No. I mean, he was significant, but it was like the end big scene thing.
But yet they had 3 movies, and they could have. Instead, they made CGI bullshit. Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
They had that shitty singer. What's the name of that dude? My wife loves him. Fucking douchebag. I can't think of his name. Yeah, the guy that did all the Hobbit songs.
Oh, Sting.
No.
Wasn't it Sting? No.
No.
No. He is Sting and Annie Lexus or whatever her name is did something.
Name's like Sean something. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
Douchebag.
Is that the same douchebag that was in Game of Thrones? That guy?
Maybe.
Okay. No.
I don't fucking know.
I've
ruined your episode.
That's okay. We're used to it. So I don't know why we keep having you back.
I have no idea.
Anybody want to say anything about the Area 51 and aliens? Because that's the only one we really didn't crow about.
The bit that annoys me about that is Element 115, that Bob Lazar thing.
Oh yeah.
So it's
what do you think? What do you think of him? Do you think he's totally full of shit, or do you think he's?
So the Element 115 thing, I don't know what the significance of this is. So, like, I think most people remember from school, like, there's the periodic table and hydrogen's number 1 and
Ed Sheeran.
They're the same dickhead from Game of Thrones. That's it.
Okay.
Anyway,
sorry.
That's all right.
I'm with you on the Bob Lazar stuff. That stuff's a little spooky, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that guy sounds legit as fuck.